My head turned this way, right? I'm just looking here so I can speak. I'm going to lift up this shoulder here and place my middle finger right on the armpit. Okay, but first I need to connect the back of my elbow to the side of the neck. I'm going to lift and place my finger right on the armpit and make a little hook off the armpit. So I can now once again drive my shoulder towards the chest and start coming forward here. Okay, as I do that, my hand now is going to start working on the hip here. Push the hip down and my foot's going to come to the mat so I can start putting pressure here. Okay? Then from here there are two things I can do depending on how the legs are positioned here. I can simply step over and fall into the mount position here. Come underneath the elbow. A lot of times people will submit to that, okay, because they can come here and add more pressure to it. Okay. So if the person lifts the hips, a perfect time to step over because they cannot bring their legs up and lift the hip at the same time. But my weight's always on the side, okay guys, especially against a big guy here. You're not going to be able to find as much pressure if you're a small guy and you're susceptible to being rolled here as you come forward. This elbow is going to start lifting you up here, okay, if you overcommit. So the pressure is never going in that direction, it's always towards the neck. Okay, so have one knee down, one knee up, control the hip, and wait for the moment to step over. Or you can slide and fall into the same position. Knee comes in, I control the elbow. This time I don't have to be so low, I'm a little bit higher because of this elbow that comes underneath the hip. And I slide into position, but always keeping my weight a little bit more centered this time, okay? Because once again of this elbow, this arm that's underneath me. And then I can connect to the side of the hip once the knee slides far enough, and once again swing around the leg to fall into the mount position. So the pressure is going to be a little bit different. It's a little bit more pressure from this control. So side, I couldn't get control of this arm on the side that I'm at. So I'm going to come in, bring my partner in, come underneath the armpit, all that with my head faced this way, right? Drive the shoulder from the chest into the neck, control the hip, and to add pressure, just like on the other one I had the knee here, but my foot was on the mat, helping to drive pressure towards the neck here. Okay, always for the right moment. If the hips come up, perfect time for you to step over, okay, but always remaining with the weight on this side of the body, okay, because this elbow still can push you and probably will. It's a very high chance that it will push you to try to roll you over past the mount, okay, so, or the other option is to put the pressure, get the knee in, once again keep the weight on the side. This time I'm going to come underneath the elbow by using my hand, walk,